So Youchaou, the vocational school. What was the idea behind the vocational school? What is the sense of this school to you, to Kalabankoro?
Thank you very much. The sense of a vocational school was based on the experience of EPY. EPY stands for École Privée Youchaou. When I built this school, and I built it for the community, and especially people, many poor people who cannot send their children to school. And this is why I established it so they can get a better education. But after 5 or 6 years, I realized that these children I'm supporting, are benefiting the best education in Kalabankoro. This is quite sure, and I have references for that. But after leaving EPY, 9 years after, when they pass the 9th exam, they go to other schools, and then they fall again in the bad system, And for that reason, I can see, okay, well, my will was, to give them a very good education and quality education. They got it so far, but still they didn't learn any job, because in Mali, grade 1 to 9, you just learn, but you don't, you're not qualified for anything. And whereas the majority of the students here come from very poor family, needy family, where they want the children to support them. And these children also aspire to get a job immediately to support themselves or support their parents. So this idea led me then to the establishment of a vocational school, so the whole system would be complete, because so far it was like something incomplete with me. But with a vocational school, not only they will get a better education in the EPY, but afterward they will learn a very good skill. Then, so with a good skill vocation, then they can get a job, and a very good job. Because what I have to say, qualification is a big issue here in Mali currently. Most people are complaining about their plumbers, painters, mechanics, and all the vocations, national and expatriates. You ask them what are the major challenge in Mali. First of all, they'll tell you quality of human resources and these workers. Yes.
Okay. Youchaou, there are 4 classrooms, actually, at the vocational school, but this is by far not the end of your dream, of your vision of the vocational school. Can you give us a slight idea what should happen according to you, according to your vision?
Okay. Well, according to my vision, I can see that, I would say that to make this dream still complete, because it's been fulfilled with APY and the building of 2 classrooms 2 years, and 2 classrooms this year with the support of my German friends called Sterntaler and many other people in Germany mainly. This is very important. And my dream will be to get this vocational school started. In terms of vocation, what I want to start is carpenter, plumbing, electrician, and also secretary and accounting. But in all these vocations, they will learn also how to use computers, because here people study even computer science without touching the computer in their lives until they finish, So then with this, I think it will be something very, very good. And also I have a good reason to believe in it, because I have a very, willing people behind me to support me and to support my vision and what I want. So to me, it will be something very good. Yes.
Mm-hmm. The vocational school is the second big project of our Sterntaler Association in Germany. The first one is the Niamana School, which we had the occasion to visit it. the Nyamana school is growing. What would you say since the beginning of our help in 2008 until now? What has changed in Nyamana, at Nyamana school, in the village?
Well, what has changed so far since the establishment of two buildings, two classrooms in Nyamana up to now is, first of all, Nyamana, before the construction of these two classrooms, and according to the mayor at that time, every year about 250 students at age school were staying home because there was no classroom for them to go to school. So that means, every year they can recruit only 100 or 80 students, but 250 students stay home simply because there is no room. And before the building of this classroom, I think you must have some pictures of how this classroom looked like before. Very crowded, 150, 80 students per classrooms. But since the beginning of these two classrooms, many students were able to go to school. Many children were able to go to school because there were enough room. And also, it's not this only. And Sterntaler also has been founding, a teacher training in the whole commune, teaching all the teachers who normally they have very, very limited basic education knowledge as teachers because they just took them in the community here and then. But so by that, these classrooms and the teacher training, we can see that now more and more children are attending the classroom, and the level also of performance is increasing. So this is very important for Nyamana. Not only for Nyamana, because the teacher training communes all the teachers of the commune. About 45 teachers have been trained, 3 times a year. I think we've been doing that for 2 or 3 years. Yes, you see. And with a vocational school also, I know it will change the life of many people in the community of Kalabankoro, because currently, as I know, this is the only vocational school in Kalabankoro, and I saw a sign recently of another vocational school, but I didn't visit it. But this is not my dream, because schools here, most people just build schools just as a school, but they don't care about quality, about equipment, etc. This, I want to make a break between that. Anything you want to undertake, I want that it to be crowned with success and performance. So my dream also is to get a very good vocational school that can where children, many students can learn very qualified, very good vocations in this vocational school.
And we want to help you to realize that, of course. Let's speak once again about Nyamana. You mentioned the commune. Mm-hmm. There are many parts of this commune without any school. What would be your vision for the future for the commune?
Well, my future for the commune of Nyamana, not only for the commune of Nyamana, but for other communes. In many villages, you don't have a school. And so, to me, it will be good if we can get schools in other villages where there is no school. And in some schools, they don't have any kind of supplies or materials. So that will be good if we can get that. Teachers also exist, but just by name. Because what happens with the decentralization policy, the government just recruit Ibrahim. The government recruit only teachers with a grade 4 or 3 level, and use them as teachers. So, but they don't have any qualification. So if you can get an extended teacher training program for involving all the teachers but on many years, and also for other communes or other areas of Mali, that will be great. And also, something which is really important, but not seen by educational government authorities is premises for teachers. In most villages, you don't have any house for teachers. This has a great impact on sending qualified teachers in rural areas, because if there is no room to house them, and with many children, the government would send them to rural areas. Whereas if we build some classroom, some houses for them, it's important, and the teacher would like to go there, and if they go, they are likely to stay for 2 or 3 years. But even if a teacher is good, you send him to a village, he doesn't have any kind of a good accommodation, then after 1 year he will leave. So you don't have much greater impact on our student performance.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Youchaou. Finally, the people in Germany, they are keen on having information. Do you have a message for them? Do you want to encourage them to support your project in the future as well?
Okay. Well, the message, I'm telling people to Germany is, first of all, I'm very, very happy, with the relationship I have, with them, because, whenever we agree on any kind of specific projects, and, they finance it straight away without any kind of over requirement. This is something very, very important. They respect my ideas, my visions. This is very important. This, I feel really happy for that, because it's not the case for other projects or other many NGOs. Sometimes, most of the time, don't give you money, but with their own requirements. Okay, this is how our money should be used, or they design things for themselves. But for my case, it's different. So I have my own decisions, and they respect my decision. This is very, very important. And so to support my vision. And I will invite them to really to encourage me to develop not only the vocational school, all my dream, so it can be like the German style, because I know that these Germans are very focused and, on things. Anything they want to do is like perfect way. And so am I. And I invite many people, because whatever I'm doing is for the community and for the poorest. One example is at EPY, we have 100 students who parents do not pay any fees, because there are orphans or coming from very poor families. This has been going on for years now. And the vocational school will be the same also, because we just recruit most of the children who cannot, whose parents cannot afford, to go to a vocational school or to go to continue studies. So it will be good if, they can help me to help these poor classes and to get a chance, in their lives.